Have you ever found yourself in a seemingly ordinary situation, a familiar scenario that suddenly becomes a challenge? Consider this. Imagine you're at a busy food fair with delicious snacks all around. You really want to try something, but you realize you forgot your wallet with cash at home. And that's a bummer. Now think about having your phone or a card. You can quickly pay by tapping and you get to enjoy all those tasty treats without any trouble. No need to worry about having the exact amount of cash or missing out on your favorite snacks. According to the most recent Visa Consumer Payment Attitude Study, 7 out of 10 Malaysian consumers have reported using contactless credit or debit card payments. Malaysians primarily use cashless payments in supermarkets that comprise 53%, 46% at retail stores, and 44% at restaurants as more stores are adopting digital payments. Even I myself rarely use cash to buy food from our faculty's canteen, and I depend on e-wallets most of the time, as it is much simpler to scan and pay via the QR code rather than riffling through my wallet. Yet, there might be those who do not feel safe using digital payments because of the perceived security risks, or even it's just a matter of old habits, especially for the elderly people. Maybe they feel more comfortable paying with cash and they are unaware of the cashless system revolution going around them. However, they should consider the time spent riffling through their wallets or the inconvenience of having exact change. Now, picture a world where transactions are swift, secure, and require nothing more than a simple tap or click. That world is within reach, and it's time to reach for it. Therefore, I and Maisha Zafira would like to make an effort to persuade all of you to start transitioning to digital payments that offer myriad conveniences in our daily life. Now, let's take a look closely into why the transition towards a cashless system is becoming increasingly imperative compared to relying on traditional cash transactions.
The utilization of physical currency alone in a society presents several obstacles and problems, such as security threats, transactional inconveniences, and hygienic concerns. These issues underscore the drawbacks of a cash-centric mindset in a world growing more digital by the day. In today's more technologically advanced and networked world, using cash is noticeably less convenient than the efficiency and adaptability provided by digital payment options. People frequently have to carry large amounts of cash or even put up with the inconvenience of waiting in line to withdraw money from an ATM when conducting daily financial transactions. This illustrates the complex issue surrounding various currencies and payment methods. It will be especially disadvantageous in case of emergencies, the flexibility to conduct business whenever and wherever you choose. To complete a transaction, you must be in person or be required to do it exclusively during business hours. Cash access is restricted to bank and ATM working hours. This can be undesirable, particularly for people who require money outside usual business hours. Compared to electronic payments, cash transactions typically take longer, particularly in crowded retail settings. Counting bills, making change, and confirming the legality of currency can slow down the procedure. Next, people are vulnerable to criminal activities like pickpocketing, muggings, and burglaries, which contribute to the risk of theft and loss. Since cash is a tangible form of money and is typically lost or misplaced in a wallet or handbag, there is a higher danger of having cash taken directly from you in crowded regions or high crime areas, such as in the public transports, especially during peak hours. Physical currency cannot be tracked down or recovered after it leaves your control, unlike digital transactions. The likelihood of recovering stolen money is typically low. It is difficult to track down and retrieve stolen money, in contrast to digital transactions where false charges may be disputed and reversed. Carrying a lot of cash when you travel raises the possibility of theft, particularly in places where a lot of tourists are visiting or unfamiliar territory. Criminals may target tourists if they believe they are carrying valuables. The frequent exchange and circulation of cash, which can act as a potential vector for the transmission of germs and pathogens, raises hygiene concerns about the use of physical currency. This risk is especially present in public spaces and high traffic areas where people might not have immediate access to hand washing facilities after handling money. There is regular exchange of cash and personal touch between parties, with each transaction. The risk of spreading bacteria and viruses from one person to another increases when multiple people handle banknotes and coins. Research has demonstrated that money, particularly paper money, can carry a range of microorganisms such as viruses and bacteria. Due to their long lifespan on surfaces, these microbes may contribute to the spread of disease. Cash taken from medical facilities could be highly polluted with Staphylococcus aureus and other infections that can spread via hand contact. Now, I believe that we all know and agree with the idea of being cashless due to several justifications I stated before.
So, what are the most effective methods to implement this change? Today, let's go below the surface and delve into the complexities of the most successful strategies for integrating digital and contactless technologies into our daily life. The digital wallet is the first step in ushering in a new age. Consider Apple Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay, or your preferred banking institution. This isn't just about convenience, it's about grasping the complexities of how these platforms operate and the security safeguards in place, laying the groundwork for a smooth cashless experience. Let's look at the level of protection and encryption as we go on to step 2, which is linking your digital wallet to a bank account or a credit card or a debit card. This isn't just a link, it's a gateway that ensures a reliable funding source while safeguarding your financial information in this dynamic digital landscape. Now, let's shift our focus to advocating for broad adoption and imagine a time where user-friendly interfaces are required rather than merely a luxury. Let's examine the backstage work that goes into designing these user interfaces, the partnership between designers and technology specialists that guarantee accessibility for people with varying levels of technical proficiency. Interacting with business of all sizes is a complex process. It entails not just supporting them, but also being aware of the obstacles and worries they have when implementing digital payment method. Let's talk about the training initiative, incentive, and the impact on our changing financial environment as we examine the nuances of this partnership. Last but not least, promoting cashless transactions in casual contexts, including dividing money or making contributions to group presence, serve as a trigger for the widespread adoption of this practice. People may take an active role in normalizing cashless activities by advocating for the usage of digital payment solutions. Choosing digital receipts while making purchases reduce the need of paper receipts and promote an environmentally responsible practice. It's a conscious decision with dual benefits, convenience and sustainability. As we navigate this digital revolution, let's not merely adapt but actively participate in shaping the future. Together, we are architects of an era where cashless isn't just a choice, it's the norm. Each step we take is not just a transaction, it's a conscious decision with a profound impact on the evolving landscape.
Imagine a world where transactions are swift and seamless, where the need for fumbling through pockets for crumpled bills is replaced by the effortless glide of a card or the tap of a mobile phone. In this cashless realm, every purchase becomes a frictionless experience, freeing you from the constraint of physical currency. I will start the benefit of cashless with efficiency. Cashless transactions streamline financial processes, and this will reduce the time spent on counting and handling physical currency. This efficiency benefits both consumers and businesses, allowing more quicker and convenient transactions. Next, security. Cashless payments offer enhanced security measures, reducing the risk associated with carrying and handling physical cash. With features like encryption, secure authentication, and real-time monitoring, electronic transactions provide a safer and more traceable financial environment. Lastly, financial tracking. Cashless transactions and enable easy monitoring of personal or business finances through digital records. This not only promotes transparency but also facilitates budgeting and financial planning. And this will empower individuals and organizations to make the best decision based on their comprehensive transaction histories. To end my speech, I would like to remind that the shift from traditional cash transactions to cashless methods is not just a trend, it's a monumental transformation that demands our attention and deliberate action. Transitioning to a cashless society definitely is not an overnight change. It's a systematic process that involves strategic steps to ensure a seamless and inclusive transition. So, firstly, education and awareness play a pivotal role. Initiating widespread education campaigns to illuminate the public about the benefits and safety measures associated with cashless transactions is crucial. And this includes explaining how digital payment works, the advantages over cash, and security protocols. Next, investment in robust digital infrastructure is equally imperative. We must ensure reliable internet connectivity and accessible technology for all demographics. This can be done by enhancing POS systems, digital wallets, and payment gateway for a seamless transition towards cashless transactions. Besides that, by offering incentives, discounts, or rewards to both consumers and business, it will encourage the swift adoption of cashless transactions, and this could also include loyalty programs, cashback offers, or reduced transaction fees for digital payments. Not to forget, security measures are non-negotiable. By implementing strict security protocols and communicating them effectively, will build trust in cashless transactions such as encryption, multi-factor authentication, and regular security updates are essential shields against cyber threats. And finally, fostering collaboration between financial institutions, business, government bodies, and technology companies to drive innovation. Therefore, by working together, they can create user-friendly cashless solutions that cater to diverse needs. By focusing on these actions, societies can actually pave the way for a smoother and more inclusive transition towards a cashless future, reaping the benefits of efficiency, convenience, and financial empowerment for all. That's all from us. Thank you.